airlifted to the Children's Hospital in Knoxville, Tennessee. Despite efforts of medical staff who worked to stabilize Elena by placing her on a respirator, her condition deteriorated, leading to her being declared brain dead. The toddler passed away 2 days after her admission to the hospital. Erica Lawson was arrested in connection with the child's death. Initially taken into custody and booked at the Bell County Detention Center, Lawson faces a range of charges, including second-degree manslaughter, failure to report child abuse, criminal abuse of a child under 12, and wanton endangerment. She remains in custody on a $1 million cash bond. Well, Arturo Perez has entered a guilty plea and subsequently been sentenced to life in prison for the murder of Famie Hellard, a 54-year-old businesswoman from Rockcastle County. The murder took place back in September of 2020 at Hellard's store, the Glitter Box, located in Mount Vernon. Perez pleaded guilty to charges including murder, robbery, burglary, and tampering with physical evidence. His guilty plea was submitted on Tuesday before Circuit Judge Teresa Whitaker. In addition to admitting his guilt, Perez also waived his right to a pre-sentence investigation. As a result, he was promptly sentenced to life in prison. Well, Richmond's historic district may be expanding. Wednesday night, the Richmond Planning Commission voted to expand the H1 historic district. The expansion extends west out Main Street from the existing boundary to just past Westover Avenue and east to Collins Street. The expansion also includes Madison Middle School and the new Richmond Entertainment District. Brandon Powell, the architect chair of the Richmond Board of Architectural Review, and Ronald Grosses both spoke to the Planning Commission about the Board of Agricultural Review meeting on June 29th of 2023. This meeting was a public hearing to discuss expansion of the H1 Historic District. Scott Collins, a local attorney and property owner in the Historic District, spoke to the Planning Commission, stating his concerns with enforcement of the regulations and the need to be more specific regulations. Ordinances number 04-02 established the Richmond Historic District. According to the ordinance, the Richmond City Commission has 60 days from the Planning Commission recommendation to expand the historic district in order to approve the expansion. Also, it takes a majority of the entire City Commission to override the recommendation of that Planning Commission. A Berea native has taken command of a U.S. naval ship. Commander Byron Stocks has taken command of the Whidbey Island-class dock landing ship, the USS Comstock, during a change of command ceremony at the Naval Base San Diego. He relieved Commander Tammy Ballinger as the ship's commanding officer. Ballinger, a native of Berea, Kentucky, previously served as the executive officer of the ship before taking command. Under Ballinger's leadership, Comstock successfully underwent maintenance, training, and certifications. Captain Tate Robinson, Commodore of the Amphibious Squadron 1, presented Ballinger with a Meritorious Service Medal during the ceremony. Ballinger will now become the Chief Staff Officer for Amphibious Squadron 5 in San Diego. The USS Comstock, home ported in Naval Base San Diego, is working on basic phase certifications for upcoming assignments. Well, Fairstown, a historically African-American hamlet in Berea, received a stone sign on Sunday as a step in preserving its historic identity. Leader of the effort in the Preserving Historic Fairstown, Aaron Banther, invited Mayor Bruce Fraley of Berea to speak at the unveiling event. Originally founded as a haven for Black families who live, work, and own their land and create businesses in a post-slavery era, Fairstown boasts a rich and important history to the city of Berea. Banther foresees continuous improvements to Fairstown and is asking citizens to share any information they may have on Fairstown so that it can continue to be preserved. If you have any stories you'd like to share about Fairstown, you can reach out to Aaron Banther at banther1978@gmail.com, or you can give him a call, 850-207-9107. That we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got that heat wave. It is still chugging right along. We've got Sam Ryan in the Weather Center with the latest updates.
Hi, I'm Chris Lowry with Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. From simple service work to full paints, roofing, flooring, and everything in between, we're your one-stop shop for your home maintenance and remodeling needs. Our family has been serving the Richmond area for 3 generations, and we're proud to continue that today. You also voted us the best general contractor in Madison County in 2022. We thank you for that honor. Give us a call for all your construction needs at 859-353-1133.
One of Richmond's biggest events of the year is back. Huckleberry Promotions presents the Kentucky Bourbon Jam Music Festival outdoors at the Richmond Mall, Saturday, August the 26th. Gates open at 10 a.m. First acoustic show kicks off at 11. Main stage show kicks off at noon. Support local musicians, local businesses, and honor our local first responders. Enjoy 18 bands of live entertainment with headliner Keith Anderson, a car and motorcycle show, cornhole tournament, kids events, food trucks, and local vendors. Tickets on sale now on bourbonjam.com, and a special thank you to our sponsors.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Did you know Markham and Wallace Hospital offers speech therapy for both adults and pediatrics? Why travel north when you can get the care you need right here in Irvine? Adult speech therapy focuses on the assessment and treatment of speech, language, thinking, and swallowing problems. Pediatric speech helps children communicate effectively by assisting with the improvement of their verbal and nonverbal language skills. For more info about the speech therapy department, call 606-723-8235 at Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital. How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstillCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. Well, it is a hot one out there, and it is forecast to get even hotter throughout the week. We've got meteorologist Sam Ryan in the Weather Center with a look at the forecast ahead.
Thanks, Gwendolyn, and welcome everyone to your Bluegrass Restoration and Construction Weather Center. Looking at I-75, lots of sunshine out there for our Tuesday. This is a water vapor image loop from our satellite and shows the picture quite well, I think, as we have this big, huge, dark area that is high pressure. This is the heat dome we always talk about, spinning the atmosphere in a clockwise direction. Then down to the south, we've got Tropical Storm Harold. See all that blue? That's the moisture moving across southern Texas. Monsoonal moisture then pushing up and down the spine of the Rockies with heavy rain. And there's that spin, the remnants of Hillary that hit the west coast. So where are we in all this mess? Well, we're still kind of in that northwesterly flow, but all this is shifting slightly more to the east as we go through the next couple days, and that's going to lead to very hot and muggy conditions. Now, still Wednesday, humidity will be in check, but then it really takes off by Wednesday night, really into the day Thursday. Looking ahead into the weekend, we have a cold front moving through. Chance of a few isolated showers Saturday and into Sunday, and cooler temperatures beyond the forecast here. So That's coming. I guess enjoy the heat, but also take it kind of serious because it is extreme heat. Looking at temperatures this evening, nice and pleasant out there. We'll fall down to around 70 and be in the upper 60s heading out the door. Up to 92 for the afternoon here Wednesday. Yeah, that's above average, but again, humidity will still be in check. Dew point temperature mid 60s, but then that's climbing and then crashing by Sunday. We'll really start to feel the relief. So heat index value, what it feels like outside, 95 Wednesday, 101 Thursday and Friday. So temperatures are going to be the warmest here Thursday and into Friday in the mid to upper 90s. And then the ridge shifts back to the west. We get cooler, chance of an isolated shower Saturday, Sunday.
Thanks, Sam. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, as these temperatures continue to rise, we've got some helpful tips to make sure that your house is nice and cool on the inside. Over the next few days, you may think cranking up your home's AC to full blast is the best way to beat the heat, but according to service manager Logan Poole with Fayette Heating and Air, that's not the answer because once temperatures hit the 90s, those units have a hard time of keeping up. Poole suggests in following tips to keep your AC unit running efficiently during the heat wave. Make sure all filters have been changed and keep all doors and windows shut with the shades and the blinds down. If you have ceiling fans, you should use those to help circulate the air in your home. And last but not least, Poole says it's important to keep that thermostat set no lower than 72 degrees in order to give your system a break throughout these very hot days. Well, in a collaborative effort, law enforcement units in Jessamine County successfully apprehended a man suspected of drug trafficking. The joint operation involved the Nicholasville Police Department Drug Enforcement Unit and the Jessamine County Sheriff's Office Drug Enforcement Unit, aiming to combat illicit narcotics trade. During the operation on Monday, officers from the two units spotted an individual who was driving without a seatbelt. Upon identifying the driver as 21-year-old Isaiah Williams, law enforcement discovered that he was operating the vehicle without a valid license. He only possessed a learner's permit. Subsequent investigation revealed a bigger discovery. According to court records, the arresting officer inquired about Williams' possessions of drugs or weapons. Williams admitted to having 14 grams of cocaine in his pocket and a gun. As a result of this disclosure, Isaiah Williams was immediately taken into custody and lodged in the Jessamine County Detention Center on charges of first-degree trafficking in a controlled substance, failure to wear a seatbelt, and instructional permit violations. Well, moving over to Somerset, a fatal collision in Pulaski County involving a motorcycle and a car has resulted in one person's death and another's serious injury. The incident occurred at the intersection of East Kentucky 80 and Squib-Anno Road. The motorcycle carrying two individuals turned left in front of an oncoming car, leading to that fatal collision. The passenger on that motorcycle lost their life, while the operator was airlifted to UK hospital with severe injuries. The identities of the victims have not been disclosed yet. The Pulaski County Sheriff's Office and the Pulaski County Coroner's Office are investigating this incident. Well, the Nicholasville Fire Department is actively seeking community support to raise funds for a safe haven baby box to be installed at one of their stations. With over 150 such boxes across the country, these boxes offer a safe and anonymous option for parents in crisis to surrender their child. Local firefighters expressed the commitment to child safety and that having a baby box provides parents an alternative to potentially harmful outcomes. The cost to buy and install the box and the alarm system at the station is estimated at about $16,000. Although other locations in Louisville and Corbin already have safe haven baby boxes, Nicholasville's would be the first in central Kentucky. The community hopes that this initiative will prevent tragic situations from occurring in the future and encourages the community to contribute toward the cause. If you have any questions or you'd like to donate, you can contact Deputy Chief Josh Bolton. That phone number is 859-592-5555. 550-6427. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got Dawson Roll. He is coming up next with the Sports Report.
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
It's apple sipping season at A&W. The perfect time to enjoy one of our new apple pie shakes. Each sip feels like fall in a mug. A delicious combination of apples, spices, and vanilla soft serve. Come on in and get to sipping, only at A&W. Feeling saucy? Come down to A&W and dip a juicy 5-piece hand-breaded chicken tender combo into our new spicy 3-pepper fire sauce or our new savory A&W sauce. Dip into A&W and try them today.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your hosts Samantha Burford and Michael Watkins as they break down, recap, and preview sports news in our area. Each Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON TV Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. Some local soccer teams are preparing to play each other tonight, while there are also some big volleyball matches coming up too. Dawson Roll brings you all the best local sports coverage.
With so many sports going on at the moment, there's always scores to get to, as well as announcements for games later today. Tonight, there's going to be some local soccer matchups you won't want to miss. Madison Central's boys team hosts Model at 8 o'clock. The Indians will be going for their second win, while Model is red hot, going for their fourth win of the season. Good luck to both our county teams, and we'll see who comes out best tonight. Berea will travel to Paris High tonight for a 6 o'clock game. The Pirates are going to be looking for win number 1 on the season. Madison Southern will play Corbin tonight at 6 o'clock down at the Red Hound Soccer Field. Southern's been a powerhouse in soccer the past couple years. So, me personally, I'm expecting a great game from the Eagles tonight and a good road win. There's no girls soccer games tonight, but tomorrow there will be a few big ones for our county schools. Volleyball is now in its second week of the season. Madison Central hosts Bourbon County tonight, who is 1-2, for a freshman, JV, and varsity matchup. The Lady Indians have rattled off 6 straight wins, so tonight's looking promising for the girls. Madison Southern's girls team is playing a big home volleyball game tonight. The Lady Eagles face GRC, who's 1-1 on the year. Southern's only played 2 games, but they're still searching for their first win of this very young season. In a game from last night, the Model Girls volleyball team is starting to heat up. The team has won 3 straight after beating Frankfort Christian 3-0. Later this week, They have a big matchup with Berea, so stay tuned for that one. Now, Berea's team will face Lincamp tonight at 6, in search of their first win also for the season. Good luck to the Lady Pirates. Now let's hear from a local football coach who was interviewed for the sports show last night. Today we'll hear from Madison Southern Eagles head coach Mark Payne, who's preparing his team for a tough Tate's Creek game this Friday at home.
Kind of just got a little bit of snowball effect at the beginning. Came out and our first offensive possession, we fumbled the kick return. And then second offensive possession, we had an interception. And just before we knew it, we were already down 21-0. And the game just kind of got away from us early.
When you look at the way Ethan Moore played, obviously stepping into that quarterback role, going to be a little bit of growing pains with him, but talk about the excitement of having a guy like that back there playing the quarterback position and kind of what he can bring to the team.
Well, we tried not to put too much on Ethan the first game, it being his first varsity reps back there at quarterback. But he showed glimpses of exactly why he's back there. He made 2 incredible throws, one to Zach Smith and one to Preston Williams. And then he also showed that he can use his legs to move the chains as well. So we're just going to, take it slow, and each week give him a little bit more things that he can do. Put in some RPOs for him and let him use his legs to create plays. And he showed, whenever he's rolling out, he can throw on the run. So, we knew that there was going to be times learning curve for him, but he's doing well.
Positives coming out of the game. I always try to find something to kind of build upon. So when you look back at that game on Friday night, what are some of the positives you guys can take from that loss?
Defensively, a big positive for us was Gino Ballard. We knew Gino was going to have to step up for us this year, and it being his first big role on varsity, he impressed. He played really well from safety position, coming downhill, filling the alley, was very physical against Scott County's run game. So that was a big positive takeaway for us. And then offensively, just finding ways to continue to fight. Scott County was, very good up front, and our guys, found a way to fight through it, even though things weren't going our way. We just continued to fight. We're going to need that mentality going forward.
Thanks for the interview, Coach. That's all we're going to have time for Sports Today. Check back in tomorrow for some of those score updates and some more interviews. This is Dawson Rule with the best sports coverage in Madison County.
Thanks, Dawson, for that sports update. We're going to take a quick break, but it is Tuesday, and I have that Tasty Tuesday lineup for you already. Don't go anywhere. We've got that up next.
WBON TV9 is proud to be your source for local news, local weather, and local sports. At WBON TV9, we pride ourselves on being the local leader when something happens in our area. Channel 9 reaches nearly 900,000 people with our over-the-air coverage. WBON TV9 is also the #1 source you turn to locally for news on Facebook and WBONTV.com. Now you can enjoy all the local news, weather, and sports each weekday afternoon. Join us each weekday from 5 to 5:30 for the Live at 5 newscast. It's streaming on the WBON TV Facebook page, YouTube channel, Roku channel, and our live player on WBONTV.com. And of course on Richmond's first TV channel, available on Spectrum Channel 712, Urban Community Television, PRTC Cable, and Channel 9.1 over the air. WBON TV, where every local story starts here.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Looking for some fun? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Grill has you covered every Tuesday starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we value our patient relationships, making it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. We offer patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment and for more details on lip filler and Dysport specials, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
At WBON TV 9, you can count on our weather team to keep you up to date with all the latest developments, watches, and warnings.
We're here for you night and day, 24/7, no matter what the weather brings.
WBON TV 9 and our media partner 100.7 The Coyote are dedicated to you. That's why we say when the weather turns extraordinary, so does our coverage.
Get your forecast each weekday during the Live at 5 newscast on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here.
Welcome back to Live at 5. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. It is time now for Tasty Tuesday. It has already gotten started without you, so make sure that you head on over there for all the great treats. Tonight is also Trivia Night, so Tasty Tuesday plus Trivia Night down at the Irvin McDowell Park. That's going to go all the way until 8 p.m. Vendors on site tonight will be the Wolves Den, Comate Aguito, Pit Stop Grub, Poppy's Ice Cream, Cindy Lou Who's Kettle Corn, and of course I'll also have the Dreaming Creek Brewery and Chenault Vineyard. Head on down there for some good food and a good time at Irvin McDowell Park. Also, a traffic note to tell you about motorists who frequently travel along Kentucky 3237, that's Canoe Road in Breathitt County. You need to be aware of an upcoming road closure this coming Saturday. That is to repair a drainage issue located at mile point 3.7. That repair work will take place the east of the Kentucky 30 and west of Spicer Branch, Canoe Road. The repair work is expected to start about 7 a.m. and is anticipated to complete around 4 o'clock the same day. During that period, the affected section of Kentucky 3237 will be closed and no official detour route will be marked. Thanks so much for joining us today here live at 5. Have a wonderful afternoon. Stay cool out there, and of course, I'll see you right back here tomorrow live at 5.